Good afternoon and good evening, family and friends. We are back again. I gave you guys a heads up. I told you that I was going to save this for Monday. And I'm just going to jump right into it. We're going to be talking about... Now, this video isn't for everybody. This is primarily a family and friends. And if you know, I know that there are a lot of folks that watch my videos because I ran for office. If it doesn't apply to you, you know, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. You know, comment if you want to, but this is really just my opinion on some things that have been bothering me about the sellouts. Okay? And this goes to a larger conversation about projection and confession. When the Republicans and Trump talk about fake news and things like that, they're not wrong. The problem is that they are projecting and confessing to being peddlers of fake news. They're just not telling you that. They're just saying, oh, everybody is lying. Believe me. Don't believe the 6 o'clock news. Don't believe your lying eyes. Okay? Nope, it wasn't me. That's how they operate. Okay? And there's a lot of bloody hands. There's a lot of blame to go around, like the podcast bros. You know, Joe Rogan's, the Andrew Schultz, the Theo Vaughn. There's plenty of blood to go around with misinformation. Now, but I'm not talking about them today, okay? Because they're not the sellouts that I'm talking about. If somebody wants to take their intellectual and political advice from a man who made his career feeding people bird eyeballs and cow testicles, you can go right ahead and do that. The irony of which you're taking intellectual advice from Joe Rogan from Fear Factor, that the irony of that will never stop amazing me. But that's not who we're talking about. I'm talking about the Nicki Minaj's, the Nick Cannons, the Candace Owenses, the Stephen A. Smith, the sellouts who tap dance and shuck and jive. And I call them sellouts not to just say that they're raccoons, but to highlight the fact that they are doing this for the money. And the problem I have, which First Amendment, you can say what you want, you can believe what you want. I don't care about that. What I have a problem with is what I feel that they are purposely, willingly, and knowingly poisoning our community. And the Republicans have been poisoning their own community for years, okay, with trickle-down economics, and that's supposed to help the average, all that kind of nonsense. But I'm not going to sit by while these people start peddling this stuff online. And I have to come and explain this to not just to my kids, to my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, my aunt. And I don't like it, okay? And let me explain what I mean by poison. Have you ever, or are you guys aware of a person who is a snake handler, snake charmer, snake handler, whatever you want to call it? In some cases, these people will take micro doses of venom, like purposely inject or allow themselves to be bit with venom, so that over time they are building up a tolerance, an immunity, so that they have no fear of getting bitten because they know they're immune to the poison. So they're comfortable walking among snakes. They have no fear, okay? So they don't recognize the snake as dangerous or poisonous because they've built up a resistance and an immunity, okay? Now, when these lying snakes come into our community or my community, and they start talking this nonsense and they want people to listen to them, you start building up a tolerance, an immunity, a resistance to the lies that you don't see they're lying as dangerous. You get comfortable among them, okay? You don't see their lives as dangerous. Like, oh, nobody needs affordable health care. The strong survive. Children and elderly don't need SNAP benefits. Tariffs are good. Your grocery prices are going to go down. Gasoline prices are down. We're a strong oil and gas country, and we produce the most. But you see where I'm going with this? Do you see the trick? You see the trick bag? Do you understand it now? So when these people say Republicans are better for black people, Democrats don't care about black people, let me ask you, how many presidents or even candidates have the Republicans ever put forward that were black? 0. That's the number. They've never even had a nominee. 0. Meanwhile, Democrats have elected a black president twice, a black vice president once. How many governors were ever black? They're Republican. Well, let me tell you, there's only been 5 black governors in the history of our country. 2 of them were appointed. One of them was just temporary, like 35 days. The 3 that were elected, all Democrat. But you keep saying Republicans love black people. They're good for black people. What have they done? And you can say Democrats haven't done. That's fine. You can say that all you want. But don't tell me one is better than the other. I'm not going to listen to what you told me. I'm going to look at what you showed me. I know that only one of the 2 political parties has elected or even had nominees for president for black. And it's been multiple nominees under Democrats that have been black. Jesse Jackson. That's just should remind y'all of some. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching my video. I think I made my point. Beware and beware of the tap dancing, shuck and jive and sellouts that are trying to convince you or poison you. Thank you again, guys, and y'all have a good afternoon.